Hello, my lovelies. I know, back so soon. I have a quick announcement for all of my friends in New York City, Brooklyn, Jersey, the tri-state area. I want to come see you guys on Memorial Day weekend. But first, I want to know that everyone is down with that, or at least 80% of you are down with that. So if you look in the description box, there's a link to the community tab, or you could just scoot right over there, and there is a chance for you to vote. So cast your vote, please, on how you feel about me hosting an event on May 27th, which would be the Sunday of Memorial Day weekend. I would also be around for private readings on that Saturday, potentially that Sunday night as well, and on Monday, okay? I'm shooting to host a brunch. So it would be Life as Ritual Tour plus brunch. Because I live close enough to New York City, it gives me a lot more options. But first I need to know how many people are interested so I can find the perfect venue for us, okay? So please, please, please let me know about that because I really want to come kick it with you guys and I really want to feed you, okay? As some of you that follow me on Instagram know, I am a chef. I just don't cook professionally anymore and I'm trying to bring more food to y'all. So there's no better ritual, in my opinion, and way to connect with people than breaking bread. So yeah, vote on that. Let me know. If not, we will pick another date, potentially into June, but it'd be hot in June. And to my friends in Baltimore in the DMV area, I am currently looking for venues as well. So if you know of a venue that could fit 15 to 40 people, please email me with links or drop them in the description because I want to come kick it. I told y'all I want to roll through, and here we are. So as always, if you need to connect with me on a more regular basis, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram @_spiritualsiren. And everything else you may need would be on my website, which is down below, thespiritualsiren.com. Peace. Hey Gemini, just in case you forgot, if you donate $1 or more to my channel between now and Valentine's Day, I will pull one of these cards for you. But because it's eclipse season, we are going to ask Spirit what is getting eclipsed out of our love life, what the eclipse is ushering into our love life, and what the dominant energy will be as we move into March. So, what is the eclipse removing from Gemini Sun, Moon, and Rising's love life? Ooh, passion. What is the eclipse bringing in for Gemini Sun, Moon, and Rising? Keep an open mind. This has been a popular one. That and letting go of control issues. And what will be the dominant energy? Ooh. Finance and career and calling in your soulmate. Fun. All right, Spirit, give us more clarity on passion as the energy that the eclipse is removing from Gemini Sun, Moon, and Rising's life. Jeez, y'all see that? Ace of Pentacles went flying. Also on the table, we have the Six of Wands. Bottom of the decks, we have the Six, excuse me, of Swords. Very interesting. Very interesting. It's almost like Spirit is saying, like, any opportunity you have that is solely passionate, like you're leaving behind this idea that if the passion isn't, like, over the top, that it's not viable. With keep an open mind, we have the Knight of Cups with the Seven of Pentacles. And Spirit, further clarify finance and career as the energy that Gemini is walking into March with. We have the Fool and the Queen of Cups. Further clarify calling in your soulmate. Five of Pentacles, Eight of Crystals, excuse me, Pentacles, and Judgment. Very interesting, Gemini. So, this reading is for singles and couples. However, obviously, if you're in an extremely healthy, happy relationship, there's a good chance that you're not going to find messages here. This is usually for people that need advice and guidance on their love life. So, with Spirit removing passion, Ace of Pentacles, Six of Wands, and Six of Swords, I find this really interesting because the passion card says allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. But obviously passion is a primarily sexual, like, chemistry, right? It's a sexual energy. Now, The Ace of Pentacles is an opportunity, however, it doesn't guarantee that anything solidifies. So I'm really feeling like you need to release this idea that if people don't see your relationship as successful, or if people can't see the passion, there's some type of being seen by the group, if you will, the collective, right? Because the Six of Wands is not just success and victory, it's people recognizing you, people seeing you. In the Six of Swords is about leaving things behind, going from a tumultuous, mentally erratic space, mentally stressful space, to a time that is a lot more smooth. So if you've been dating people or hoping to date people or out in the field or whatever to kind of fit in or to prove a point, like if there's some type of societal pressure that you're feeding into the choices that you're making romantically, or you're out there looking for a relationship that's built on passion because that's what everyone else says they want, I feel like you're really being pushed to leave that behind. This is a very interesting dynamic because I really feel like there's some type of outside pressure that is driving you, Gemini, on the opportunities that you have taken in love. Potentially, you have taken an offer from the distance, and you're wondering when it's going to come into fruition. Wondering when the passion is going to be acted on. But it's interesting because you go from having fire and sword energy, fire and air energy, to all of this water energy. So I really feel like you're being called to step out of your comfort zone, Gemini. I think that you're, yes, a sexual connection is important, and yes, a mental connection is important, but what about an emotional connection? And it's not that technically obviously it's possible to have everything in one person. Obviously it is. But there's something about people that just excite us, right? That we have a tendency to favor, right? People that just kind of like get our like juices flowing, if you will. But sometimes they burn out just as quickly. And that's kind of like the energy I'm getting here. Spirit is saying you don't need to, like, just because an opportunity is handed to you that seems like it could be a success, like someone is like everything that you thought on paper, doesn't mean that's what's best for you. Yeah, and then we have the Page of Cups, the Ten of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. Yeah. This King of Pentacles could be another person. It could be the person that you were potentially dating or thinking about dating that extended you an offer. But I'm really feeling like this is pushing you to step out of your comfort zone in love. I feel that this King of Pentacles is you. I think that you like things a particular type of way. And you've kind of just maxed that out. Because with the Ten of Wands here in the Page of Cups, love isn't supposed to be a huge like effort. Like technically relationships are effort because when two people decide to be in a formal relationship with each other, obviously there are conversations and there are things that you grow and work through. But in general, the beginning stages of love should not be work. Okay? So if you're dealing with someone that is stubborn and very set in their ways, or you have found that you are stuck in your own ways, whether it be the way of love being a lot of work or that you have to push and push, like this Ten of Wands for me is you pushing or needing to push for things to get off the ground. Okay? The love offers being more immature. With the Page of Cups here, that's a more immature love offer. I feel like things are staying in the infancy stage when passion is at the forefront. So it's like you have this spark with people and then it fades and you don't understand why it can't perpetuate on. And the only way it seems like it can perpetuate on is if you do the heavy lifting, right? And I told something similar to Aries. So dare to step out of your comfort zone, which is what Spirit is exactly saying is the eclipse is bringing in with keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual types and expectations with the Knight of Cups, clarified by the Seven of Pentacles. Now, the Knight of Cups takes his time. He's very romantic and he's very emotionally aware. Cards are jumping right now. You have a lot to say, and I think that you know that. And I think that whatever situations you've been dealing with or been dabbling in, oh my gosh. Whatever you've been dabbling in, Gemini, I really feel like the sexual chemistry was at the forefront. And it seemed like it took a lot of work to get anything else out of the connection. And the key to getting something different, getting different results, is to dating different types of people. Now, you need to remember that the Knight of Cups is the type of person now, because we have the Queen of Cups in the outcome. So I do feel like there's a water sign or a very emotional person that has presented themselves to you. People like the Knight of Cups, people like the Queen of Cups, take time to open up no matter how empathetic they are. Okay? So with the Seven of Pentacles coupled with this Knight of Cups, give people time to open up and also give yourself time to adjust, if you will, to a different type of person that you're attracting. I feel like this person has a lot that they could teach you. And also, not that you're not leading with your heart. I know you're not trying to not lead with your heart. However, yeah, we have the Ten of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles now. So if there's an earth sign that you're dealing with, I think that you're going to bag them. I think that you're going to cut it off. Also, if you feel like you're the only one in the relationships that has to make things real, make things practical, again, do all the work, the physical work. I also feel like that mentality is getting cut off with the Ten of Swords here. Especially if you have Earth in your chart. I definitely feel this is really strong. But the Seven of Pentacles here is saying, give yourself time. You don't need to worry about how long it takes for something to become official or how long it takes for something to come in or for something to go from casually dating to exclusively dating to whatever. Okay? You don't need to work to make people attracted to you. You don't need to put in a lot of work to date. Like, the work is for actual relationships after it's been established. I definitely feel like patience is also a theme here with yourself and with whomever you attract, because I feel like you're stepping into new territory. I feel like you're stepping into a more vulnerable, heart-centered state, and therefore you're going to start to attract people that resonate on a different level than you ever have before, and that's going to make you a little bit uncomfortable. With the Ten of Swords here, I feel like everything that you used to do is getting cut, and you're having to learn all over again. So we have two tens now. We have the Ten of Wands and the Ten of Swords. So a strictly emotional, or rather a strictly physical connection and a strictly mental connection is no longer enough. I also feel like solely talking, like if you just text or just like, you know, yeah, I best just text with somebody, you're realizing that you need more than that. Yeah. I hope that makes sense, Gemini, because so many different outcomes can come with these love readings, so I don't do them a lot. The most likely outcome or the energy we're stepping into in March is finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. We have the Fool with the Queen of Cups. And then we have calling in your soulmate. Your prayers and affirmations and visualizations help bring you two together. Five of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, in Judgment. Now, with finance and career here and the Five of Pentacles with the Eight of Pentacles, some of you literally may just be, maybe you were out of work for a while, or your funds are not like where you want them to be, where you feel comfortable dating, and you're literally needing to work on that. You're needing to get your money in order, because if you're not feeling like your best self, where you can go out and go on dates and feel comfortable with all of that, then obviously, you know, you might as well just focus on business, right? Now, on the other hand, with the Fool in the Queen of Cups, coupled with finances and career, I think that, again, there's this feeling of like, love has been work. Love has been work. And with the Fool here, you're realizing that that no longer is the case. The only work is making sure you're vulnerable. The only work is making sure your heart is open. Okay? And again, if distance is a thing, or if you're the person that you want, or your job takes you other places, you know, just be honest. Just be honest with the person that you're seeing. Just be honest with how you feel. Because I'm feeling like there is a desire to pack it up. Because the Fool, yeah, we have the Seven of Wands with the Three of Swords. The Fool's not really invested. The Fool's not really invested. So if you know that you're not invested in dating right now, especially an Earth sign, make that known. Just keep it real. Because with the Seven of Wands here, you need to not settle. There's a super huge message here to not settle. And don't be afraid to pack up your shit with the Fool and focus on you and transform your own life. Because I do feel like you're making things a lot more emotional than they used to be. And you're going from just needing the passion in the verbal stimulation to needing the whole package, okay? So that may hurt at first because you want to have your cake and eat it too, or you want to be able to, you know, wait around for people to come into their potential, but you also realize that you are priority number one. Now, with calling in your soulmate, if you're at a distance from someone that you feel is your soulmate, or you have just felt alone for a really long time, I do see that you're working on and working through the karma. Five of Pentacles with the Eight of Pentacles is doing the inner work, doing the work to not feel that, you know, your faith is rocky, or that no one is ever going to see you, or that you're being walked over or pushed over or picked over or passed over. I feel like some of you have really felt like love has missed you. With Judgment here, this is literally working through karma. And if there's any old men or women in your life that, again, you have unfinished business with, I feel like you're severing those ties this month. Jeez. Yeah, the Death card just flew up. Santa Muerte. Okay? We don't need any dead weight in our life, Gemini, okay? Anyone that has merely just been there as a sexual or mental solely connection, people that only have one are those two. It's dead, because you're birthing a whole new connection. With the Wheel of Fortune here, you're realizing that you don't have to deal with like low level karma, okay? There's so much more available for you. But you first need to work on not assimilating new people to old scenarios with this Judgment card, okay? You have learned a new level of self-worth. You have learned a new level of boundaries, and you are ready. You are ready to offer a sense of vulnerability to another person. But you don't need to offer it to just whoever, whatever fool, literally, whatever fool lands on your doorstep, okay? So, I know that was a lot, but there's definitely an element of earth energy that's getting kicked out here, okay? Let's pull an affirmation, or rather an Abraham Hicks card if I can get this last one off the table. All right, Spirit, what final advice do you have for Gemini? Inspired action is always pleasurable action. The dominance of your thoughts is what brings everything to you and is what is behind the action that you offer. By seeking good feeling thoughts that align you with your source, your action will then always feel good. You cannot muster enough action to compensate for misaligned thought, but action that is inspired from aligned thought is always pleasurable. So when we do anything from a reactionary state, or we're attempting to fix something, or we're attempting to rectify something, in focusing on what went wrong, we oftentimes spin our wheels. So when we are inspired, heart-centeredly inspired, everything that we do from that place is magic. So going back to the calling in your soulmate card, the true way to call in your soulmate is by affirming your own worth, by affirming your own connection, by affirming the validity of a mind, body, soul connection with another person. And that's why you have the Five of Pentacles with the Eight of Pentacles, working on the feeling left out, working on feeling abandoned by source, Judgment and Santa Muerte, killing off this idea that you have to keep dealing with these karmic partners, that you have to keep paying a penance, that you have to keep paying a price, okay? Because things are changing. Hope you found resonance in those messages, Gemini. I'll be back soon. Peace.